Hello fellow travelers, today we're embarking on a journey to a truly remarkable land. Look at your world map. Up there, in the northern part of North America, you'll find Canada. It's a vast expanse stretching impressively across the continent. Canada is so big it touches 3 different oceans. To the east you'll find the Atlantic Ocean, a historic gateway. To the west, the mighty Pacific Ocean beckons with its stunning vistas. And way up north, the icy waters of the Arctic Ocean define its frontier. This immense geography shapes everything about the country, from its climate to its culture, inviting exploration. Let's talk about scale. Canada is the second largest country in the entire world by total area. Think about that for a moment. It's an enormous territory. This isn't just a place you can see in a few days or even a few weeks. Its sheer size means it offers an incredible diversity of landscapes, a true feast for the eyes. You can find towering, snow-capped mountains that will simply take your breath away. There are vast rolling prairies stretching as far as the eye can see, whispering tales of the frontier. Explore dense ancient forests teeming with wildlife, a nature lover's paradise. And don't forget the thousands of miles of dramatic coastlines, each with its own unique charm and character. This variety is a key part of Canada's allure for any explorer. So, why should Canada be high on your travel list? What makes it such a significant and rewarding destination? Well, its immense scale, which we've touched upon, translates directly into an astonishing variety of experiences. It's a country that truly offers something special for every kind of traveler, no matter their interests. Whether you seek thrilling outdoor adventures like kayaking or skiing, or sophisticated urban explorations in world-class cities, Canada delivers. Perhaps you're deeply interested in history, or vibrant contemporary art scenes. Or maybe you just want to relax and soak in breathtaking natural beauty. Canada has all of this and so much more, waiting patiently to be discovered by you. Long before European ships crossed the Atlantic, Canada was already home. It was a land teeming with vibrant and diverse societies, the First Peoples. These were the original inhabitants, the Indigenous communities who have lived here for time immemorial. Their ancestors arrived thousands of years ago, perhaps crossing ancient land bridges from Asia. For countless generations they thrived, developing intricate cultures and deep connections to the earth. They understood the rhythms of the seasons, the migrations of animals, and the secrets of the forests and waters. Their communities were incredibly varied, spread across every conceivable landscape. This ancient, enduring history forms the very bedrock of Canada's story. The very first Europeans to glimpse the shores of what would become Canada were likely Norse explorers, also known as Vikings. Around the year 1000 AD, long before Columbus, these intrepid seafarers sailed from Greenland. They established a small settlement at L'Anse aux Meadows, on the northern tip of Newfoundland. Archaeological evidence confirms their presence there, a fascinating but ultimately short-lived chapter. These Norse adventurers didn't establish permanent colonies, and their encounters with indigenous peoples were fleeting. For several centuries after their departure, Europe remained largely unaware of the vast lands across the Atlantic Ocean. Their story is a tiny early footprint on a vast continent. A tale of two empires: French and British rivalry. France was the first European power to establish a significant colonial presence in Canada. Samuel de Champlain founded Quebec City in 1608. This settlement became the heart of New France. New France stretched from Acadia to the Great Lakes and Mississippi Valley. The French focused on the fur trade, forming alliances with indigenous nations. They also aimed to convert indigenous peoples to Catholicism. Life in New France developed its own unique character. Meanwhile, Great Britain was expanding its colonies along the Atlantic coast. They sought control of the continent's resources. This led to growing competition and rivalry with France. The Hudson's Bay Company gave Britain a strong foothold in the fur trade. France and Britain engaged in a series of wars in North America. These conflicts often drew in their indigenous allies. The rivalry culminated in the 7 Years' War. A key battle took place in 1759 on the Plains of Abraham. The British defeated the French, marking a turning point. Montreal fell to the British the following year. The war ended with the Treaty of Paris in 1763. France ceded most of its North American territories to Great Britain. The American Revolution, which began in 1775, had a profound impact on the British colonies to the north. While the 13 American colonies fought for independence, the colonies that would become Canada remained loyal to the British Crown. Thousands of United Empire Loyalists fled to Canada, settling in Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and Ontario. Their arrival increased the English-speaking population and reinforced British identity. The War of 1812 further solidified a distinct Canadian identity. By the mid-19th century, calls for political reform grew, leading to the rebellions of 1837 to 38. Although suppressed, these rebellions led to important changes in the push for responsible government. The final major step was Confederation in 1867, creating the Dominion of Canada. This established Canada as a self-governing entity within the British Empire, marking the birth of a new nation. Prepare to be amazed by one of the world's most famous natural wonders. We're talking about Niagara Falls, a truly breathtaking display of nature's raw power. Located on the Niagara River, these magnificent falls mark the border between Ontario, Canada, and New York, USA. Millions of visitors flock here every year, drawn by its legendary beauty and immense force. The sound of the water is a constant roar, a thunderous symphony that you can feel deep in your chest. Standing before Niagara Falls is an experience that truly humbles you. It reminds us of the incredible power that nature possesses, a spectacle that has captivated human imagination for centuries. This is more than just a waterfall. It's a geological masterpiece. Niagara Falls is actually made up of 3 distinct waterfalls, each with its own character. The largest and most famous is the Horseshoe Falls, located mainly on the Canadian side. Its wide, curving cascade is truly awe-inspiring, sending vast plumes of mist high into the air. Then there are the American Falls and the smaller Bridal Veil Falls, situated on the US side. Together, these 3 falls combine to create an unforgettable panorama of cascading water. An incredible volume of water, around 6 million cubic feet, thunders over the crest line every minute during peak flow. This constant, powerful surge carves its way through the landscape, a testament to nature's relentless energy. Our journey now takes us west, deep into the heart of the Canadian Rocky Mountains in Alberta. Here lies Banff National Park, Canada's very first national park, established way back in 1885. This park is a true jewel, a vast expanse of protected wilderness that will simply take your breath away. It's recognized globally for its outstanding natural beauty, so much so that it's part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Imagine towering, snow-capped peaks piercing a brilliant blue sky. Picture pristine, glacier-fed lakes reflecting the surrounding mountains like giant mirrors. This is the magic of Banff, a place where nature's grandeur is on full display, inviting you to explore its many wonders. 2 of Banff's most iconic sites are its stunning alpine lakes, Lake Louise and Moraine Lake. Lake Louise is famous for its vibrant turquoise waters, framed by the majestic Victoria Glacier. You can rent a canoe and paddle across its serene surface, or simply walk along its scenic shoreline trail. Moraine Lake, nestled in the Valley of the 10 Peaks, offers an equally breathtaking scene, its deep blue waters reflecting the rugged mountains. These lakes are incredibly popular, and for good reason. Their beauty is almost surreal. Early morning visits are often recommended to avoid the biggest crowds, and to witness the calm waters perfectly mirroring the stunning scenery. Let's travel east now, to a city that feels like a charming piece of old Europe transplanted to North America. Welcome to Quebec City, the capital of the province of Quebec. This historic city is a true cultural gem, steeped in French heritage and radiating a unique, romantic atmosphere. As you wander its narrow, cobblestone streets, you'll be captivated by its centuries-old architecture and fortified walls. In fact, Quebec City is the only walled city north of Mexico in North America whose fortifications still stand. Its historic district, Old Quebec or Vieux Quebec, is a UNESCO World Heritage treasure. It's a place where history comes alive around every corner, inviting leisurely exploration. Exploring Old Quebec is like stepping back in time, a truly immersive experience. The district is divided into 2 parts, Upper Town and Lower Town. Upper Town sits atop Cap Diamant, offering commanding views of the St. Lawrence River. Here you'll find the iconic Chateau Frontenac, grand historic buildings, and the Citadel. Lower Town, clustered by the river, is one of the oldest neighborhoods in North America. Wander through Place Royale, the site where Samuel de Champlain founded the city in 1608. Explore the charming Rue du Petit Champlain, lined with artisan boutiques, quaint cafes and art galleries. The European ambiance is palpable, with every stone and alleyway whispering stories of the past. Our final major stop in this tour of attractions is Canada's largest city, Toronto. Located on the shores of Lake Ontario, Toronto is a bustling, dynamic metropolis. It's often described as one of the most multicultural cities in the world, and you'll feel that vibrant energy as soon as you arrive. People from every corner of the globe have made Toronto their home, creating a fascinating mosaic of cultures, languages, and traditions. This global influence is evident in its diverse neighborhoods, its incredible food scene, and its lively arts and entertainment offerings. Toronto is a city that constantly reinvents itself, always offering something new and exciting to discover for every visitor. Toronto's skyline is instantly recognizable, dominated by the iconic CN Tower. For many years it was the world's tallest freestanding structure. A trip to its observation decks offers breathtaking panoramic views of the city, Lake Ontario, and on a clear day, even Niagara Falls in the distance. Treasures of the land. Canada's natural resource dominance. Canada's economy thrives on its vast natural resources, from immense forests to rich mineral deposits. This sector remains vital, providing jobs and making Canada a key global supplier. Powering progress manufacturing and the technological boom. Canada's manufacturing sector, from automotive hubs in Ontario to aerospace in Quebec, showcases resilience and innovation. These industries produce high-value goods, supporting a network of skilled workers and suppliers. The people business thriving service industries and tourism. The service sector, including retail, finance, and professional services, is the largest part of Canada's economy. It employs the majority of Canadians and drives daily economic life. Open for business. Canada's global economic ties. International trade is essential for Canada, with exports accounting for a significant portion of GDP. The U.S. is Canada's most significant trading partner, facilitated by agreements like CUSMA. Preparing for your journey, visas, and getting in. Check entry requirements and processing times well in advance. The Government of Canada's website provides up-to-date information. Canada's climate varies greatly. Pack wisely. Research the regions you plan to visit and their typical weather. Always bring layers, even in summer, for varying temperatures. Canada is bilingual, with English and French as official languages. English is widely spoken, but French is predominant in Quebec. Politeness and courtesy are key aspects of Canadian etiquette. Canada is generally safe, but take standard precautions. Be aware of wildlife in national parks and rural areas. Follow park officials' advice for a safe and enjoyable visit. Canada offers a remarkable variety of experiences. From vibrant cities to stunning natural landscapes, there's something for every traveler. Come explore and create unforgettable memories in the Great White North.